Hi everybody, it's Jenny from NAILTHINS, and today I'm going to show you how to do a single image nail thin application. I've shown you how to do the full nail in the past, and today we're going to work with just a single image. And in fact, they're a little bit easier than a full nail to apply. So let me tell you about the things you're going to need to do this. First off, you're going to want to start with freshly polished nails. They need to be clean, they need to be dry. Your polish has got to be dry for the nail thin to adhere to it. If they're a little bit tacky, that works too, but you can't reposition your nail thin. And if you set it on there wrong, you're not going to be able to fix it. So clean, dry nails. If they have oils or dust on them, the nail thin isn't going to adhere properly and they're not going to seal. And we don't want that because we don't want to lose our design. So your first thing that you need is freshly polished nails, dry, clean. The second thing we need is our nail thins, and I have a sheet of the Swirl and Swoosh Designs. I love it. It's black. I think it's going to go really good with I did a bright pink neon polish today. So I love the whole black and pink thing. And bright neons are in again. Now for some of you, they're in for the first time. For me, they're in again because I was around the first time they came out. So got my nail thins, got my fresh nails. The other thing you're going to need is your top coat. That's what seals the design. I use OPI. It's a nice thick top coat. It makes a really glossy appearance to my nails, and I like that. I also like shellac. It gives, to seal, it gives a really good glossy coat too. But for those who don't want to go to the nail salon, want to do their nails at home, just any good, thick, glossy top coat is what I recommend. So I use the OPI. Manicure scissors. You're going to need these to cut your design from the design sheet. You're also going to need these to release the image from the backing. So a nice little pair of manicure scissors are a must. And the last thing that you may or may not need is an emery board. Sometimes you have a little excess nail thin you want to file off the tip of your edge, the leading edge of your nail, and a good emery board comes in handy for that. So not many supplies are needed. Your own creativity and imagination, nail thins, top coat, some scissors, and you're good to go. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to figure out which nail that we're going to apply it to, and I'm going to do this design on my pointer finger or index finger, whichever you want to call it. So you're going to take a look at your design sheet and figure out which one is going to fit that nail the best. So I have done that, and you're going to cut that design from the design sheet. Which, if you bear with me, I'm going to do real quick. Take that off. And I trim it down. I try to follow the design. I don't want to cut off any of the design, but I try to follow it pretty close. That way I don't have a lot of excess on my fingernail. I'll try to do little round corners, or little round edges, not corners. So once you've done that, you've got your design. Now you need to remove it from the backing. Easy to do with your manicure scissors. I just reach in and I prick the edge of the design, and it peels. As you can see, it peels right off the backing paper. Super easy to do. And there you go. Now you have your nail thin. I have my clean, dry nail. I'm going to try to make this design go somewhat in the corner and up and into the edge, almost like a backwards L is how I want to orient my design. So I'm going to set it on there. I'm going to play with it a little. If my nails were damp, I wouldn't be able to lift it off, which is why I prefer a clean, dry nail. It's got some tack to it, which is what it's supposed to have. And I really kind of like the placement I've got here. I just want to show you how it does have the tack. You want that because you want that design to stick down. So I've got it where I want. I've shown you the tack. So now I'm just going to smooth it into my polished nail. And I'm going to show you how I work it on there so I don't see any edges. I rub, which is the other reason you are going to want to have a dry nail, because I rub this baby in there. I want that image in there. I don't want to see any kind of edges. The nail thins are super thin, but I like it to stick. I like it to become part of that polish. So I work it in there. You can see I'm not super sissy with it. I get in there and I rub it in there really good. Once I've done that, I check it for any bubbles or any edges and lifting. I have a tiny little wand right here on the edge. I'm just gonna rub that down with my other nail just to make sure that it doesn't have any lifting issues. It looks great. If I had a little excess nail thin on the edge here, that overhang, I take my my emery board and I'd file it off. I don't happen to have one, but I'd show you what I do in a downward motion. If you file up, you can lift the nail thin and you'd have to press it back down. You might get some dust under it. You don't want to do that. File it down, re-smooth it. It's perfect. It's ready to seal. You've basically finished at this point, except for sealing the design. It's on there. Excuse my squeaky bottle of polish here. I'm gonna apply my top coat. I like a super glossy nail. I've said that before. I'll say it again because I like it. I recommend 2 coats of polish to seal the design correctly. I prefer to do 3 or 4 because I like that super high gloss that you get from additional polish, additional coats of polish. You can also use these with shellac, and with 1 coat you get that super high gloss. With regular polish, it takes several coats, which I don't have a problem doing. So I'll do 2 coats in one day, and then the next day I'll add another coat or 2. But there you go. There's your design. It's on your finger. Don't look at this one. I mucked it up earlier. It's on there. It's gonna stay. I'll add another coat when this coat is dry to have the design totally sealed on my nail. And that's it. Super easy to do. You guys know if you have any questions, you can always email me. I'm at info@nailthins.com. I love hearing from you guys, and shoot me any questions you have. But otherwise, that's it. So thanks for watching. Have a great day.